Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new to this channel, my name is Amra and this is Amra's Beauty Blog. I'm a freelance makeup artist with a passion for all things beauty. If you're a subscriber, then a welcome return. If you like this video, then please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell for weekly uploads. So today I'm going to be talking about a few items that I've picked up. Laura Mercier Real Flawless Weightless Perfecting Foundation. What I wanted to do was to wear this throughout the video today and then also give you sort of like an 8-hour review and let you know how it's worn out throughout the day. I have the colour 4N1 Ginger and I'm using my Sonia G Jumbo Base Brush. So this is the brush from her Fusion series. So this is the Laura Mercier foundation that's gone viral. There's 30 ml of product. This one is made in Italy and has a 12-month shelf life. This long-wearing foundation blurs the line between makeup and skin to reveal a healthier looking complexion. The skin-loving formula provides perfecting medium buildable coverage. It's so weightless you'll forget you're wearing anything at all. And so I'm going to pump 2 pumps because when I did 1 pump I got a good finish, but I just want to kind of see how it works. This is the texture, just so you can see. It's slightly runny but not too runny that it's literally going down my arm. It's enough to sort of put on my face. So let's do that now. So let's put that on together. Feels really light. It feels really, really nice. Now, one of the things I'm going to do today is powder my T-zone, because when I did the review on Instagram and TikTok, what I realised was throughout the day, my T-zone started to come through, and I have combination skin at the moment. So I think I'm going to do that for the video, but also when I do my check-in, it will help me as well to see whether that's the right thing to do. I have the foundation on. Honestly, like, it looks like my skin. It looks really, really good. I think because we're testing the foundation out together, I'm going to do 1 more pump. I'm just going to put it in the areas where I feel like I need some more coverage. And I think it's a really good colour match because my skin has got a bit of a tan and I'm enjoying using this whilst my skin is tanned. The brush is fantastic. It just distributes the product really evenly. That's the foundation and you can see I've got that on now, so really, really happy with that. I am going to put some concealer on and then I'm just going to powder the T-zone. So the concealer that I'm going to show you today is the Fenty Beauty We're Even concealer. I am usually in the 310 colour range, so I got the 310W and I'm just going to put that on with you now. So it's a lovely finish, the foundation. Just put a little bit there and a little bit there, and I'm just going to use my brush now to blend that in. So again, I'm going to take Sonia G's Fusion series brush. This is her jumbo worker one and I think it's really good for like concealer. So I'm just going to go in and just focus on the area that I need the coverage or that I need concealing around. That's the concealer and the foundation, and I'm loving the finish so far. So I'm just going to get some powder now and I'm just going to powder my T-zone and just the areas that need powdering. So what I thought I'd use is the SUQQU powder. This is the loose powder. It is the one they just released recently and I thought let's use this together on my T-zone. I love the SUQQU packaging. This is huge and does have the powder puff in there. I am not going to use the powder puff because I want to try it with Sonia G's brush. So what I'm going to do is see if I can get some of the powder onto it. It's the Jumbo Bronzer brush and the reason why I want to use it is because it's really fluffy. But I'm just going to go into the powder puff and collect some of that and then just put it on the T-zone just so that that part remains the same effectively by the end of the night or when I show you the next check-in. So I'm just going to go under the eyes with the rest of the powder. And you could even, which I might do now, the rest of the powder puff and just put it under the eyes where I've done the concealer. Press it into my T-zone. But so far, I am loving the finish of this foundation. So that is everything prepped for what I'm going to show you today. This is the haul that I did from Dior, and the haul itself includes something from Backstage, but it also includes the spring collection for 2024 from Dior. But most likely I'll have to split this video up. I have the Dior Backstage, and this is the eye palette, and it's the Smoky Essentials one. So I thought I would do that today and test out the blush, which is part of the spring collection, and it's the Rouge blush in the colour Delicate Rose. We will do that for this part of the video, and then I'll film another one with the other pieces from the collection, which are the Dior Pink Organza, which is that one, and then I've also got the Dior Popline Peach. These are both limited edition. I'm not sure if the eye palette, the Backstage one, is limited edition, but I think what we'll do is start off with the Backstage Dior eye palette, and it is in the Smoky Essentials colours. This is what the palette looks like. So that is what the palette looks like, and my god, I mean, it's just so lovely and wearable. So you've got a satin shade, which is up here, and it's called Pearl, a shimmer, which is Beige, a satin here, which is called Soft Rose, and then you've got a light sand, which is Metal, they've called that, a shimmer, Soft Taupe, and then there's a shimmer here which is called Smoky Wood, and then below you have a matte shade here which is Deep Plum, a matte shade which is Mauve, and a matte shade which is Black. Some really cool colours to play with, and I'm really excited to give this a go. And swatch. So let's do a arm swatch of these shades. So we'll start off with this one here. It's a cool white shade. Moving on to the next one. Then the next shade. So that's the top row. Then we're going to go into the middle row now. So that's the middle row. Those are three middle row colours there. And then finally we're going to move into the lower part of the eyeshadow palette, and we're going to go in with this shade, which is here, then this shade, finally this black shade here at the end. So that is all of the colours. Those are the three colours in the bottom rows. So top, middle and bottom. So what I'm going to do is, I think I will go into this shade here, because this is a nice satin soft rose shade that will be used as a base, which I think will look really nice. So I'm going in with my Sonia G brush. This is a brush she brought out for the holidays, and she's just released some new brushes which I've just purchased, which have a similar sort of tip like that. So what's frustrating about this palette is there is no mirror. I'm just laying down that satin shade. It's a nice sort of overall colour that you can wear every day. I'm going to take Sonia G's brush again. This is again from her holiday collection. I really like this shade here. It's the one that's kind of calling me from the palette. The colour's called Mauve, and it's a matte shade, and I'm going to use it on my sort of outer V initially, and let's just see how that looks. But it's a lovely shade. Nice and soft in colour. Very pretty. This is the shade which is called Deep Plum. So what I might do is just go in a little with Deep Plum. I think I'll need my mirror for this. But oh, that's nice. I'm just kind of lining it a bit with that purple shade, and I might change my brush. I think I'm going to use my Lisa Eldridge 15 brush. Oh, I like that. And I'm taking that same colour, I'm just going to go underneath the eye a bit. That's really cute. I'll go in with that shade again. That's really cute actually. I like the way that has blended. I'm just going to add that brown in the middle. So it hasn't done a major amount, but I just wanted to see whether the brown would kind of add something to the eye. So I'm going to take this white and see if I can make it like a highlighter shade. That's nice. So I've just kind of added the highlighter to the eye. So I've just gone away and I've added some mascara, some brow and some liner. I've used brown liner because I think this is a very sort of soft smoky eye look, and I wanted to kind of complement that without it being too harsh. One of the amazing things I have on is this. This is the Fenty Beauty mascara. What I love about it is it separates, it lifts, and it creates this almost false eyelash effect, which works really well with this look. This is hella thick, and it is hella thick. I'm gonna try and smoke it out a little bit more by using this darker colour. So I've gone with more of the kind of mauvey shades because I wanted to see a smoky eye look using these shades. And I'm gonna take this black and I'm gonna take my Lisa Eldridge brush, which is in number 15, and I'm gonna tap into that shade. And I'm gonna try and just thicken the lash line with this black shade. So I'm gonna go in and intensify it, and you can see what that's done. I've taken that black and I've literally gone over the lash line to darken the lash line and make that look a lot more deeper and heavier. With the excess product, I'm just going to take a little bit under here, so I'm just intensifying the eye, making that look a lot more smoky. I really love this shade, which is this Deep Plum, I think it's called. So I'm going to take Deep Plum and I'm just going to put it on the outer V, basically intensifying the eye look. And then I'm going to take that shade again, which is this really lovely matte shade, matte mauve, going in again with my brush and just putting it on this part of my eye, like so. And then just any excess, I'm just going to add it to the bottom lash. And then what I'm going to do is take that white again and just put that on the inner corners a little bit more. And I think what I'll do is just take this lighter shade, which is the first one I use to kind of put on as a base, which is the Soft Rose. I've gone in and I'm just going to soften that on the outside. So this is like a smoky eye, but using those lovely mauve plum colours to create this gorgeous look. I'm going to bring this rose blush, which is the blush that is the limited edition shade, which is part of the spring 2024 collection. It comes with a brush. This is the colour. So I'm just going to do a quick hand swatch of the shade. Okay, what's great about this is there is a mirror, so I can look into the mirror now and put this on. So that's how it looks. Feels like there's a fragrance. It smells nice. You know what? I'm really surprised. That's a really pretty colour. I didn't think it was going to show on me actually. That's really pretty. So this is a limited edition shade, and I always hate it when they do this because I'd love to get this again, but it is limited edition and it's in the colour Delicate Rose, and you can see it's showing even on my tan skin, so very pleasantly surprised. Gorgeous. I don't normally do this. Normally I stick with Dior and then I show you a Dior lip, but I had the opportunity to visit the Burberry counter, and I'll do a more sort of formal video about Burberry. They don't have a lot of products yet on the counter, but the counter is new in Selfridges, and I picked up 2 lip products. Now the one I'm going to show you right now is the Burberry Satin Lip Colour, and it's Burberry Kisses, it says, and it's in number 16, Deep English Rose. And I thought with this look it would look really lovely together, especially with this delicate rose blush, because I know this colour is very, very pretty. So this is what it looks like. You get 3.3 grams of product, and this is a satin formula. This one's made in Italy. The packaging, I would say, is not as heavy as I'd hoped from a luxury brand. It's a little bit almost plasticky, which surprised me a little bit. I mean, the way it looks is very nice, so it clips in like so. So I haven't used a lot of Burberry before. In fact, this is my first sort of Burberry purchases, but this is the lip colour, and I'll show you this in a little bit more detail. It's beautiful, this shade, and I thought it will go with everything, especially this look. Stunning. It has the sort of Burberry print going around the lipstick, which is really, really cool. So I'm going to do a quick hand swatch with you now. So let's have a look at how this looks on my hand. Isn't that a gorgeous colour? So in line with kind of the look, let's try this lip colour with the overall aesthetic. Oh, it's gorgeous. It's a lovely shade. I remember trying this in store and I thought this will go with everything. There is a slight fragrance, but nothing too strong. It smells more like a lipstick smell. But in terms of the way it feels very moisturizing on the lips. It feels lovely. Okay, so this is the finished look and I really like it. It's a really everyday kind of look. I'm very excited to try the other 2 Dior palettes. This is the Backstage one. This is the Smoky Essentials palette, and I am very much impressed. I love these sort of shades that I've used because it's a little bit different to your normal greys and blacks that you would do, which I've just done a video on for Chanel, which looked amazing, by the way. But this is a lovely sort of alternative. The blush goes really well, as well as the lip. I'm very, very happy with this look. I think it's really beautiful. The foundation is holding up really, really well. We've had it on for about an hour now, and I will give you a close-up. So this is how the foundation is looking. I think powdering has definitely helped because I'm not seeing any shiny bits just yet. I will check in again most likely on my mobile to let you know how it's faring in terms of throughout the day. But so far so good, and I'm really, really impressed with the sort of finish and how it looks on my skin. But yeah, this is the eye look and the lips and the blush, and yeah, I'm really loving it. It's very, very pretty, very spring-like. Okay, so this is part 1 of the sort of Dior spring collection. Technically it's part of spring because it's got the blush in there, but with the other 2 eye palettes I'll be doing a separate video, and I'll split that video into 2 so you can see both palettes and how they look. I would love to hear your thoughts on this particular palette, which is the Backstage one, 002 Smoky Essentials, and I'd love to hear your thoughts on this palette. Please let me know. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Thank you.